Gaffer, this weekend off gives you a rare respite from all of the games that have been happening recently. It's under a week since you celebrated a whole year in charge. How do you look back at your year so far?
I think I've had some highs and I've had some lows. I think you have to take a lot of experience from the lows that I've had. Certainly the Carlisle game, when you know the rewards of having Everton, and then we had the Solihull game. So I know what it's like to be defeated, and it's not nice, but you have to take defeat and you have to be very humble and come in the day after and have a belief in yourself and work hard. And I think that's what we've done with some of the poor results that we've had over a year in charge. But having said that, I also have to thank the players for the hard work and commitment to put us into a position where we are now.
You've spoken a lot about wanting to change the culture around the club. Do you feel like you've done that, or you're well on the way to doing it?
I feel we've done it. I think there seems to be a connection between myself, the players and the supporters. I think the supporters are the main heartbeat of any football club. And after having 3 years of losing, I knew that was going to take time. Is it still there where you get a defeat and everyone else can think negative? But I think that's football, and everyone wants to win, and I want to win, and football's all about emotions, and supporters show emotions, and their emotions perhaps would be different than what they are on a Saturday night than when it gets to a Tuesday. So and I'm exactly the same, the players are exactly the same. So when it comes to match day, even though you accept defeat, you still got to have a belief and that you can be successful and work hard to put that right.
The main comment really from the fans has always been regarding the 4-3-3 formation, which you've used throughout your whole time. It's brought you the highs of 5-0 against Crawley here, 8 games unbeaten in League Two, but it's also seen us go 5 games without a win now in the division. What do you make of that criticism of the formation?
I think sometimes you've got to be careful when you say 5 games without a win, because I thought the Exeter and the Portsmouth game, that's, you know, as a manager I feel proud with the way my team approached that game. I thought on another day we could have won that, on another day we could have won against Exeter. And I went 5 defeats last time, and it's not me being arrogant, and I was quite consistent in my team selection and my formation, and then we went on an 8-game unbeaten run. So I look at Chelsea and the way that Chelsea are, they were quite consistent in their team selection, and they're top of the Premier League. In previous years they've changed shapes, they've changed formations, but I feel the players know what they're doing, and I think it's the margin of error is so close at League Two level, and you can easily decide to come in, chop and change, but I've been very consistent, and I think you can see that in the performances. It's not like we're turning up every week and we've had bad performances. That's not the case. The players are fully committed, and on another day with the 2 results, the 2 draws that we had against Exeter and Portsmouth, we could be having a different conversation now. That's how close it is. So I have to make sure I believe in what I'm trying to do. I'm not afraid to change it if I feel I need to change it. By losing a player when you've worked with 19 players all season, which is a good stat to have, and losing a player like Hedges, it upsets the dynamic of the shape, and I think that's when you have to decide, can a player fulfil that role, which is the same as Ryan. So I understand there's that question mark, but when you lose there's always that question mark on whether you should change a player or whether you should change a shape, and I just feel I'm quite confident in the group, and we are that close at the moment, and we're just lacking that little bit of leadership and responsibility to get goals.